Hi, I'm Sareth. I'm diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder and PTSD, and today is another Tales from the Psych Ward. This one is a little less funny than the last one was, but that's a story nonetheless. So, this was my first time in the psychiatric ward when I was younger, still an adult, but younger, and I had a sort of an idea of what to expect because my wife has been in a psychiatric ward and I have friends who have, but it was still a new experience and I wasn't 100% knowing what to expect, right? There was a rule of how much distance, it was like a foot of distance you're supposed to keep in between you and anyone else. And this meant that there was no touching, even if it was consensual. You just didn't touch other people, whether it was a hug, a handshake, a tap, you just didn't do it. And I understand the rule. But at the time, I had not gained enough awareness and insight as to why an innocent tap was such a big no-no, right? I hadn't really put together that I didn't like being touched, and it bothered me, so that might also bother someone who is in the psych ward, and so therefore definitely struggling with some psychological issues. My brain hadn't really put all that together, and I'm a friendly person, right? So at the time I really did not think much about it. So what happened was, it was during lunch, and I can't remember exactly what the food was. It was cake or a roll or something. Anyway, they had like run out at a certain point, so only some people got that piece of food while others didn't. And there was a woman on the table next to me, like not at the same table I was, but like the other table. And she was complaining about not getting this roll or whatever it was. And I hadn't eaten mine, and I was like, oh, she can just have mine, right? And so I was like, hey, do you want mine? And she didn't answer me. I don't know if she heard me or not, but I figured, oh, she just didn't hear me. And so I tapped on her shoulder. Didn't even say anything, just tap. And she was immediately up out of her chair and like throwing fingers at me and telling me how the fuck, why the fuck would you touch me? Don't fucking touch me, and just going off on me, right? And I'm sitting here in my in my chair, and I'm like, this lady's about to fucking deck me. Anyway, the orderlies came in and we talked to her and was like, hey, you made mistakes, it's alright, sit down, blah blah blah. And then one was like, to me, was like, we told you not to touch anyone, don't touch people. And I was like, I get it. Right? And so like, I don't know what her deal was as far as what she was in there for, but clearly did not like being touched. And so I learned really quickly that yeah, that was a good rule for, you know, psychiatric care. And now I wouldn't even think. I barely touch people I know, let alone touch someone I didn't know. And I don't know if my own problem with touch has gotten worse over the years, or I've just become more aware that that's something that bothers me. So yeah, young me did not know. So like, comment with a video topic or a question or your story down below. Subscribe while you're down there, and hopefully I will see you guys in another video. Bye.